Hi, everybody. Hi. Hey, if this is Heidi from Fort Wayne on the Facebook page, let me know, okay? Hi, guys. Just go ahead and send me a text. Send me a text if you're on. This is for our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful webcast assembly this morning. And oh, Amanda Furman sees me. Wait a minute, no. Oh, good. This is hey, hey, Heidi, send me a text in the text box. Heidi from Haley School. Oh, good. Heidi from Haley School. I'm going to make a little sign so I know, remember where we are. We're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're going to start in about 18 minutes. Haley School. H-A-L. Hey, look at that. There's a picture. Oh, that's funny, Heidi. Look at that picture. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I got to show this. Oh, that's so cute. Look at how big my face is in your living room. Oh, that's so great. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that wonderful family ready to draw. I love that. That is so cool. I love it. I love it. All right. Hey guys, we're going to be drawing today. Good to see you guys. We're going to draw a cool live assembly here. We're going to draw a cool live assembly in about 10 minutes. Yay. Hey, Jeremy. How are you? Hello, Mr. Gibson. Good to see you guys. Our art teacher from Haley Elementary School. This is Haley, Haley, Haley. Okay, we got about 10 minutes. Glad you guys are here. Let me pull these out. And well, hello. We're going to have so much fun drawing today. It's going to be awesome. Hey, hi, Michelle. Hi, Vicky. Yeah, we're going to do an hour of pencil power. This was what we did last week. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites from what we've done. And this is our live assembly with Haley Elementary School coming up here, okay? So let's put that right there. We're going to start at 9 o'clock. This is at, it's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. and I believe that is. Uh, let me see here. So Eastern time, I just got this. It is Greenwich Mean Time minus 5 hours. Isn't that interesting? We're so we're so international. All right. Let's see. Here, kids want to know how long you've been drawing. That's a good question. I'll be getting all that in as soon as we start in about 9 minutes. I love it having your questions. I love it. I love it. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Very exciting. Hello, Karen. Hello, Vicky. Good morning. We have I have all my cool friends. Richard, you are a wild man. I have it packaged. You are the most uh, relentlessly enthusiastic artist, and it will go out. So thanks a lot, Richard. Hey, Richard, do me a favor. Don't post anything else again. You're stressing me out, okay, buddy? Please, please, Richard, please don't post anything else about it, okay? You're I'm gonna get it out. I promise. You're stressing me out like my 18-year-old. I love you guys, man. I love your enthusiasm. But stop it, Richard. Stop! Ah! No more, Richard. I I can't handle the anxiety. Ah! I love you. I love you. I love your enthusiasm, but no more post about it. Okay? You're like my son wanting to go down on the ferry to Richard. I get you, man, but after 101 posts, I get it. I get it. I love you. I'm going to ship that book. I promise. Everybody else waiting for a book, thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Just be patient with me. It's a very, very crazy time, and I totally understand if if you guys are would rather not get the book and just have me refunded, okay? But I will get it out. I promise. Just be patient. It's a crazy COVID time. All right. Hey, hello. Okay, we're having a live assembly right here, and we are gonna have so much fun this hour. I'm gonna start in 5 minutes. We're gonna start in 5 minutes, and I'm gonna draw some really fun stuff on this one, and this one's gonna be really cool. We're gonna draw a shark and a mermaid today. Why not? This one's gonna be so cool. We're gonna draw a beautiful mermaid singing. All right, so we're gonna draw a spaceship. I just figured out what we are gonna draw today. I had so many ideas. So many ideas here. We're just gonna start in just a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes here. We're doing a little bit early. Hey Tim, how are you? Hello, hello. Hello, Tim. Hello, hello. Tim Decker's on Facebook. Andrew's on Facebook. Daniel's on Facebook. And Jasmine's on Facebook. On YouTube, we have uh, Vivian. We have Kimberly. We have Brian. Thank you for sending the link. We're getting ready to go. It's going to be so much fun. I get it for a whole hour. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to my Instagram account, and Instagram is kind of like my index of all my drawings, and I want to make sure that the drawings we're doing today are new drawings. You see, so here's my Instagram account, and I can look back over all the drawings. See, I'm looking back over all the drawings we've done in the past to make sure that the ones we do today are new, and that's cool. We'll start just a couple minutes here. All right, we're gonna start in about 2 minutes. We're gonna have so much fun! Yay! All right, getting my stuff all ready here. 1 minute. 1 minute. Woo! All right, almost ready to start. Cleaning my glasses. See, cleaning my glasses so I can see. Giving you guys a status report, blow by blow. Much better. Much better. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. let's go ahead and flip this around, and we'll give you a little shot there. That's kind of fun. Give you a little shot there. And then let's go to YouTube. There's YouTube. A little shot there for you guys. And see my coffee. A decaf. Decaf. My NASA cup. I love NASA. Look, I have all my NASA stuff. I have my magnet and my NASA. And I've got my astronaut magnet. But look, I dropped it by accident. Poor guy. So whenever I hold it, I have to, like, he's coming out of a crater. Isn't that cool? He's exploring the crater. Well, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, and thank you for the kind comment, Richard. Mr. Stress Case. I love you. I love you, Mr. Anxiety. I love you. All right. Hey, Kimberly, this Savannah. I'm so excited to see you. See, I can see your names and your comments up there. Let's put this on so you guys can hear me. And all right. Hey, now if you guys have fun today, you have fun, I want you guys to all sign up for my virtual summer art camps. I'm so excited about this. This is so cool. I'm so excited. I'll tell you more about that. And then every day at noon, I do my hour of pencil power. I'll tell you more about that. But we are okay. It is now 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, guys. I am Mark Kistler. I'm Mark Kistler. Yay. I'm Mark Kistler. Yay. Ready to draw. I've been drawing for many, many years, and I'm going to flip the camera around and I'll start my intro. Okay. This is always a process. I'll do Facebook first, and I flip that down, and then I'll take and flip this one down for YouTube. All right. So we got our cameras all set here. Very excited. This is for Haley Elementary School live. This is our donated special hour of web pencil power. If anybody out there in Facebook world would like it's a free assembly. We just so appreciate any kind of donation to our GoFundMe page. This is what keeps us going. So here's our GoFundMe page. And if you do want to help, if anybody out there, any of you parents at Haley School appreciate this, this is how I fund all these things. Is I have a GoFundMe page. I've been doing 60 days of free webcast. The way that you can help is type in my name and GoFundMe, Mark Kistler's Kids Special. All right, we have a fun special lesson for you guys today. Now, I want to welcome all of our hour of pencil power uh, folks on Facebook. We have Tony and Richard and Amanda and so many people on Facebook, and Tim and Andrew and Daniel and Jasmine and Austin and Nichelle and J Doug and Sarah. So good to see you guys. And on YouTube, let's see, who do we have on YouTube? We have so many cool people. And look at this. Miss Hudson here with my son Adam. Hello. And Tony, good to see you. Mrs. Yonke, Vivian, and Savannah, ready to draw? Well, let's draw. All right. Now, let's start with my intro. I've been teaching drawing for many years. This is me when I was very, very young. I did a show called The Secret City. I started it when I was 19 years old. Is that crazy? We did 65 episodes, and this was broadcast for 10 years all over the world, teaching folks how to draw. In about the mid 1990s, I started this TV show with my fellow collaborator, Robert Newstead, our executive producer, and together we won that Emmy. And next time I put myself up on camera, you'll see that Emmy sitting over my shoulder, over on my table in the background. Now, if you kids enjoy this hour drawing with me today, you can watch this hour on Amazon Prime. You can watch 23 episodes of this show on Amazon Prime. Well, let's let's take our imagination today. Let's stick our necks out. Let's stretch our necks out for with imagination. Let's decorate decorate our paper with beautiful flowers of imagination. Let's take our ideas and let's float. Let's float. Let's lift up our genius houses with our hour of pencil power. Are you ready to draw? Are you, huh? Are you ready to draw? Are you? Are you, huh? Well, I am. I am ready to draw. So let's get going here. Let's get going. I don't know if any of you saw this one, this drawing right here. This was on Saturdays. Saturdays, I do a noon. I collaborate with NASA Artemis team, the mission to the moon, and we get together with all the NASA. Um, we get together with all of the NASA, a lot of the NASA artists and engineers, and we're drawing a mission to the moon. This was last. This was our first Saturday. This was episode one. This was episode one. This is on YouTube now. And this one right here is on YouTube too. On my playlist, we drew this rocket. It's a fun hour. So I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's on YouTube on my Mark Kistler playlist. Okay. All right. Take your piece of paper. Let's get going. Put a dot in the middle. And let's draw 4 territories. Let's draw 4 squares. Doesn't have to be exact, doesn't have to be perfect. Just do the best you can. And I'm going to move this one down just a bit here so I can draw. And I'm going to move this one down just a bit. All right, so now I'm going to adjust this drawing here. This is always fun. Now I get to adjust the camera so I can get adjust. All right, let's get Facebook adjusted, looking pretty good. All right, we're going to start here in square number 1. So I'm going to start this one with 2 dots. We're going to start with our theme of the space. We're going to start with space theme here. So let's zoom this guy in and make sure you can see it. So we have 2 dots, and let's zoom Facebook in so you guys can see it. Isn't this exciting, you guys? Let's zoom Facebook in. Oh, I'm having fun. All right, so now let's draw a 4 shortened circle. Now there's 12 Renaissance words, 12 magic words of drawing. And if you learn these 12, you can draw anything in 3D. All right. Now, for all you parents out there, 2 dots, stretch them out. For all you parents out there, I want you guys to draw too. Yeah, I know. I want I want the parents. I want the parents, you parents, I want you guys drawing too. All you parents out there, if you can write your name, you can draw in 3D. If you can write your name, you can draw in 3D. Now watch this. Let's take this and let's stretch it way out and come back in pretty close. Draw that 4 shortened circle. Now drawing in 3D is squishing and distorting the paper. Okay, let's write that on your paper. Would you? Would you write drawing? Write this out. Right, drawing in 3D. Okay, equals squish and distort. If you can, you have to learn how to squish and distort. You got it. We're trying to make one part of the drawing look closer than the other part. Okay, so drawing in 3D equals squish and distort. Okay. Now, how is it looking up here on YouTube? You guys getting it? Is it still fuzzy or does it look okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a bubble right here. I'm going to draw a bubble on the spacecraft, and let's see if that's focusing there. How is the how was that YouTube? Is that focus enough for you? Is that YouTube focus enough for you, or is it a little bit blurry? I'm trying to get it to. Let me see if I zoom in more. Can I focus it better if I zoom in more? Zoom it out. There's a certain point where it focuses best. So I'm sorry it's a little fuzzy on YouTube, guys. And all right, so let's draw this. And oh, look, I got some messages from Heidi. Hey, Heidi, how is that? I'm trying to, Heidi, let me know. Does that work look a little bit better? I'm hoping. For some reason, this camera just doesn't want to keep it focused for very long. All right, so we're going to draw this cool spaceship. Now, this is going to be a very cool picture, kind of giving this the idea, using this as our icon. This is our icon for taking our imagination, taking off into space, just like just like this rocket. This is like the icon for the mission to the moon special. Now, this rocket right here, the SLS, the Space Launch System, is the largest rocket ever to lift off of the planet Earth, and that we're going back to the moon in 2024 with the first female and the next man back to the moon. Isn't that exciting? All right, so I'm going to put you here. You are. Who's this going to be at Haley Elementary School? Who's this? I need a name. Someone in the text box. Give me a name. I need someone who's going to be here. Who is going to be? Who's going to be up there? Who's this going to be? So I'm going to draw your nose, and look at. I'm going to give you a Muppet mouth. You're super happy. See this? I'm going to give you a big Muppet mouth here. Who's this going to be, Mr. Gibson? Who's this going to be? I need a student's name. Who's that going to be here? And who big? This eye's larger, and that eye's a little smaller. Who is this going to be? I need some names here. We have Mr. Howard. I want a student's name. I need a student's name. How about somebody with curly hair? How about somebody with curly hair? How how about that? Who has curly hair? I want somebody with curly hair. Who has curly long hair? Anybody have curly long hair? You guys are going to be taking on. Now I'm going to put your little fingers. I'm going to have your fingers holding on right here on the edge. So we'll draw your little fingers. Doesn't that look cool? Doesn't that look cool? I'm going to move this down just a bit here. Oh, I love this. All right. Look, I'm having fun with the camera, trying to figure out the camera setting here. All right, there we go. Hey, I think it's zooming in okay. Hey, we have some names. We have Andy, we have John, we have Danny, we have Sammy, we have Abby. Look at this. I'm going to close my eyes and pick one. Who has? If you have curly hair, say I have curly hair in the text box. If you have curly hair, Tony Gibson says that's me with curly hair. Isn't that funny? Tony Gibson's both on Facebook and on YouTube. That's really cool. That is really cool. We are simulcasting both on Facebook and on YouTube. Now here's overlapping. See these fingers, how they're overlapping in the front? There's all these words. There's 12 words. And if you learn these 12 words, you can draw anything in 3D. Okay, now so here's the 12 words. Now there's a chart. This is foreshortening, which we used right here. We used foreshortening. See, this is a squish circle to make this one look closer. Placement. Look at this. The near edge is lower and the far edge is further away. It's back away. We squished it. Size. Near things are larger. Look at how the near fingers are larger and they get smaller. And we're going to use all these words today. Now, if you want to get your own chart, you guys go to my website. This is my drawing learning website. If you guys want to check this out, you go to draw3d.com and there's free more drawing lessons. There's more drawing lessons for free. And you also there's 500 lessons, and this is a family membership, and it's usually $200 for you families. But during this COVID wild time, I did reduce the price 75% off. So for you families that are having fun, it's only 75% off. It's Kistler's, that's your code. But this is free. You can get this chart for free from the you go to that website, go to printables. I want you to print this up and have this handy. That's the point I was trying to make. It's a wonderful reference chart. Now for all the drawings in our and let's put the sun. I want to draw the light source over here. So what I'm going to do, way over here on the side of my paper, I'm going to draw the cool sun right here. In fact, I'm going to draw I'm going to draw some big, some small, some's long and short and long. It's going to be really, really cool. I love it. Long and short. Now to make the sun, all of this will be our light direction for all the drawings in this page. So I'm going to make it really look bright by using contrast value. I'm going to put this dark value back behind the sun. See that? Put that dark value behind the sun. And so for all these drawings here, for each drawing, check this out. The sun will be up here to the top on the top right. So I'm going to come back over here to this drawing right here. The sun's over there on the right side, so it's going to be shaded right here. I'm going to go ahead and darken this in just a little bit. Darken that in. How are you guys doing out there? So look at this, Jennifer. This is Heath and Kendall. Kendall. This could be Kendall. This could be Heather. This could be Abby. This is so cool. That is wonderful. Abby, look at all these curly hair. This could be any of you guys. So you guys put your name right there. That could be you right there. Put a little bit of value. Isn't that fun, you guys? All right, now I'm going to put your landing in. Now watch this. I'm going to put a dot here and a dot here. Now from these dots, I'm going to draw the landing gear. See this? I'm going to draw this landing gear, and the back landing gear is going to be a little bit shorter. See that? Now you could just do that, and you could have like little landing gear like this, and this is shorter. That size, and their things are longer. But I'm going to make this a little more fancy schmancy. I like this squished foreshortened circle. Oh, I'm looking at the comments. Olivia and Sophia have curly hair. So Olivia and Sophia, that could be you too. You guys, it could be you. That could be Olivia, could be Sophia, could be Heath, could be Kendall, could be Tony. Look at this. You guys, that's so awesome. Uh, uh, look at this. This is so great. Yeah, Tony Gibson is very versatile. Look at this. He has me on Facebook and YouTube. I got to show you this picture. This was from Heidi, our mom, who coordinated this whole thing with my associate Amanda Furman, my awesome assistant. Now look at this is Heidi's family. Look, look at that. They have me up on the big screen on their in their living room. Isn't that fun? Look at that. I'm like Mr. Look at this. Isn't that cool? You guys, will you send me pictures? Will you guys send me pictures of you drawing? Let me see here. Can you guys see that on Facebook? It's you see her kid. This is Heidi's kids, and there's the screen. If you want to send me pictures, you go to my Facebook page and just send it in the comment box of this posting, okay? I would love to see pictures of your family drawing. And of course, is this when I ran out of ink pencil? Nope. All right, so let's add some extras. I'm going to put a foreshortened circle here. Watch this. This is going to be really cool. And over here, I'm going to draw the foreshortened circle here. Now, I'm drawing lightly. When I draw light, that's how I start building the drawing. I start shaping and molding. Now, if this is the most difficult idea for me to teach you kids is to draw light because you kids are so confident. You always want to draw uh, really dark. And the most difficult thing for me to teach you parents is really to draw anything at all. Seriously, it's a it's a matter of confidence, and I want you parents to know just to be confident and understand that if you can write your name, you can draw in 3D. Now, so what I did, well, look what I did. I drew a foreshortened circle and I put a landing gear. Look at mine's kind of wiggly. It's fine, man. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't stress. Don't get all anxious. It is okay. It is however your drawing is looking, it's good. And then let's darken this inside here. All right. Darken this. Hey, YouTube family. Hey, Heidi on YouTube. How is the sound and how is the video? Can you guys give me this? A5V5 video 1 through 5, audio 1 through 5, 5 being good. Can you guys give me that on YouTube? All my Haley's school on my monitor it looks fuzzy, and I'm sorry about that. It's I've done everything I can to get it to focus, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with the connection. Uh, all right, so let's take this. Look, I'm darkening now. Look at I'm refining them. Oh, look at you guys. Wonderful. 5-5. That's terrific. Thank you guys. Here, darken behind here. Now look at the thickness. That thickness is super important. You see that? Now here's the tools I use. I want you guys to keep these handy. I'd like you guys to get yourself a hardback spiral bound sketchbook. Hear that? That's a nice. Get yourself a sketchbook. Any pencil will do. Any eraser will do. You can use Q-tips if you want. You can use Q-tips to blend your shading. This is a blending stomp. I buy them by the package. These are called blending stomps, and these are number threes. I like number threes, and this has lasted me for almost a year. I've had this. So they last for a long time. They cost like 50 cents a piece. I also get a dusting brush to dust off my crumbs. So those are the four tools I would get you suggest you guys get is a dusting brush, a pencil, and a sketchbook, and um, draw this right here. Hey, Brandon Ray is on right here. Hey, I'm gonna send Brandon a note. I'm gonna send him a note. I'm going to see. Brandon Ray is a very, very talented, very famous paper animation paper animation artist. He's incredible, and I just invited him to join us on Facebook. All right, I hope he does. I hope he joins. I'm going to put another foreshortened circle up here, and look and see how I make these little landing gears. Isn't this fun, you guys? And now this one is smaller. This one's further away. Isn't that good? You guys give me a 1 through 10. How are you loving our little space drawing right now? Our spaceship. Down here, I'm going to put a little turbo rocket booster back here. I love the details. Now, right here, instead of having pollution coming out of here, let's put Cheerio power. Cheerio power is launching out to the world. Cheerio power. Determine where the sun is. The light's over here, coming down here. Oh, Sheila, I'm so glad. This is one of my favorites. I've done this one probably 800 times. It's one of my classics. I always try to throw in a classic, one of my classic hits, like the top 10 hits. This is one of my top 10 hits, so a classic one, and I'll mix in some different ones. So we're going to draw a really interesting robot. We're going to draw a shark and a mermaid today. Get lighter and lighter as you come across. The sun's over here coming down. And oh, look at all these numbers. Thank you, guys. Look at Caleb gave me a 10. Holly Lichton gave me a 10. And Caitlin gave me a 100. Thank you. And Tony gave me 11. Thank you. I love that. Here, you guys are enthusiastic. Put a little shadow. See, put a little shadow inside here. All right. Well, that's cool, man. Put some action lines here. Put some action lines here. And little shading. Now watch, I'm going to use my little blender. This blender is really cool. Watch this. I'm just going to blend this just a little bit here. I'm not going to put too much pressure. I'm just going to blend it. I'll put a little bit of value on that back one. A little bit of value. You see how this, just a little bit. Maybe I'll put one streak right here. A couple streaks. See how I make that? Isn't that cool? All right, so there's our flying saucer soaring. That's drawing number 1. Now let's go to square number 2 and let's draw the cool looking robot. So square number 2. You guys ready for this one? Square number 2 on this one. On this one, I'm going to draw a. Now this is simultaneously. If you guys want to go Facebook or if you want to go YouTube, the YouTube is a private link just for the Haley Elementary School kids, and the Facebook is open to all my creative tribe around the world. Put 2 dots right here. Put 2 dots right there. Looking good, guys. Looking wonderful. And this is so cool. Now take your finger, put your finger right here in the middle. Put a dot above your finger and below your finger. We're going to draw a foreshortened square. We're going to draw some really cool robots. And draw some cool robots. Look at this, you guys. With these ideas of learning these 12 words, I'm teaching you to develop your pencil power. Somebody in the comment box, someone type in pencil power. Brandon Ray, these paper puppets right here were completely inspired by Brandon Ray. I look at this. You kids are such geniuses. You kids are total geniuses. Brandon Ray, look at the influence you had. Brandon used to draw with me when I was on The Secret City when he was a little child. He used to watch that show, and now he's a father and he's a global artist, and he's just one of the coolest guys on the planet. Hey, look at kids, look what we're doing. We're soaring with pencil power. Look at that. Woo, we're flapping our wings of imagination. Woo. You guys, you guys are even cooler. You kids are cooler than space cats. You're cooler than galactic kitties. You kids are so cool. You guys are cool. All right, let's draw a foreshortened square. Take your dots and position them. These are guide dots. These are going to help you make your drawing look 3D. Ooh, did somebody say 3D? I love three-dimensional drawings. Pencil power. Now let's draw this really cool robot. I'm going to draw this robot coming down here. It's going to be a really tall robot. And you guys could add so many ideas to your drawing. You can add so many if you want. Now this one, let's take this one and let's draw. I'm going to put a big giant, like a cyclops. Put this big one eye cyclops robot. Draw that eye. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have this robot kind of popping out of the square right here. See? Again, we don't have to stop at that line. That's not any kind of a wall or a barrier. It's just a suggestion to help us do 4 adventures, 4 images. That's why we draw lights. So we have our eraser. We can always erase and clean up. Now watch this. The window's on the right side. So let's put the thickness on the right side. The window's on the right side, so the thickness is on the right side. See over here, the window's on the bottom, so the thickness is on the bottom. See this, the window's over here on the bottom, so the thickness is on the bottom. All right, so now watch this. Maybe I'll put an arm here. So I'm going to put another window right here. Now, if this window is on the left, this is interesting. Watch this. Hi, Reagan. I'm glad you're here drawing with us on YouTube. Now, if this window's on the left, the thickness is on the left. You see that? If the window's on the left, the thickness is on the left. That's a really important thing to remember. I've been teaching that ever since the Secret City days in 1985. Pencil power, Brandon Ray. Thanks so much for coming on. Hey, Brandon and I have talked about this before about giving you kids, you students, the creative confidence to take your ideas and draw. So what I call it give yourself the license to flop, especially you parents. Kids, you've got to fail to succeed. I'll say that again. You have to fail to succeed. Think of the famous baseball or basketball players who miss way more shots than they make, but because they try so often, the percentages are that they're huge successes because they try. Okay, give yourself the creative license to stretch out of your comfort zone and to draw in 3D. Give yourself a license to flop. What do you think about that, Mr. Guest Featured Artist Brandon Ray? Brandon Ray, we're talking about getting Brandon on our Saturday art special with NASA coming up maybe in about a month. We're going to do a whole bunch of episodes. This Saturday at noon for this next special, we're drawing the spacesuits for NASA's Artemis. We're going to have an engineer from the Artemis spacesuit design. He's going to be a guest, along with NASA artist Jack Moore and NASA educator Patricia Moore. It's this Saturday. It's on YouTube. Okay, this Saturday on YouTube, and hope you join us this Saturday at YouTube at noon. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer on this one. Now, draw the near eye right here. We're gonna have so much fun. Give ourselves the creative life. I'm gonna put. In fact, you know what? On this guy, I'm gonna draw his little eyes inside there. I put two eyes. I overlapped one of those Renaissance words. I'm gonna darken that. Isn't that fun? Now let's use contrast. Let's use a contrast value. Let's draw a nice value back behind there. Contrast value. Do you love it? Now, Miss Heidi said that you guys are the comets. Yeah, right. You guys are the comets. So look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't look at pigs are flying, but I don't want Caitlin Wall to stop flying. Pigs are flying. You should say, I'll draw when pigs fly. Okay, let's change that. Caitlin, retype Caitlin Wall and at Haley's school. Retype it, say, all start drawing when pigs fly. So now it's like pigs are flying. See that? She made a funny comment. Oh, this is great. Now look at we're gonna draw a comet. Watch. Take your thumb now. Watch this. Look at that. It's a comet. Now I'm going to use my Stompy to blend it better, but your finger can blend. Look at there's a comet flying by. You guys are the cool comets. You're the Haley comets. Here, I gotta put it right here. You're the Haley. I want to spell it right. I hope I spell it right. Haley, right? Here, someone. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure that I can spell this right. I would be so embarrassing for me if I misspelled it in front of all you kids and teachers. So I'm gonna put Haley. I'm gonna spell check it before I put it up there. Haley Comet, Commets, right? Haley Comets. Nope, that's not right. Oh, it's ETS. Okay, so Haley. I hope I get this right because I misspelled, but I'm taking the creative risk. Haley Comets, right? Haley Comets, and I'm gonna put an arrow right here. Look at this arrow. There's the Haley Comets. You guys are the Comets. Here's each well, yeah, Carolyn. I'll keep this video up there. I'll keep Facebook video up here, and I'll keep YouTube video up there. And you guys in Albuquerque, if you want me to come to your school, I'd be more than happy to do your own at whatever time fits you. Knows how early this one is today because on East Coast. Remember, I'm happy to do my webcast assemblies. Now I'm foregoing my $3,000 fee to just take just a donation to my GoFundMe page to help me, my son, and my team keep going. So if you guys are having fun, if any of you parents out there who are watching this, this is a donated assembly. I love doing these school assemblies, and if you have the resources, type in my name and GoFundMe. Mark Kisses Kids Special, and even $5 helps. Every donation helps us keep the lights on, keep these webcasts going. So thank you so much. Attitude of gratitude for sure. You know what? I'm gonna make this guy his arm. drawing his arm coming out of here, and watch this. I'm just using extra ideas. Let's give him a big instead of a hand. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him this really funky kind of a radar robot here. Look at little antenna. Is that cool, you guys? Do you love it? Do you love it? Love it? Love it? Ah, I'm having so much fun. Now let's put that contrast shadow. You know I love contrast shadow. Let's put that contrast shadow in here. And let's put that contrast shadow in there. Isn't that wonderful? All right, looking cool. And this coming down here. All right, I love this. Now on this one, should we have maybe we'll have this guy. Now look at the visual logic. This arm's going to be coming out about right here. Look at the visual logic. Come uphill just a bit. I'm going to have his arm going up and then out, and then I think I'm going to have him like singing. He's maybe he's like an opera. Maybe he's an opera robot. So I'm going to take his arm. It kind of moves away. See that it's a little shorter. This part's a little shorter. See, it's further away. That's called size. And fun fact: Tony posted a fun fact. Uh, the Draw Squad book has 4 contributors from Fort Wayne area schools. I had Dorothy Kataka, Michael Schmidt, and just wonderful people in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Dorothy Kataka, Michael Schmidt co-founded the Fame Arts Festival, the Foundation of Art and Music for Elementary School, the Fame program all over Indiana. It's an extraordinary program. It is extraordinary. It's an amazing, and also Diane Barton is one of my dear uh, friends and fellow art teachers every summer from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Ann Gordon, an amazing art teacher. She's been involved with my summer camps for 2 years now. Now, this guy, Fort Wayne and Fort Wayne Museum of Art. I usually go back to Fort Wayne Museum of Art every summer, but I won't be doing Fort Wayne Museum of Art this summer because of all the COVID craziness. So, but I will be doing my virtual summer art camp. So, please, all you guys, I hope you go to my website, markkessler.com, and sign up. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be awesome. I love it. It's going to be what's cool about I'm going to shade. Look at the sun's here, so I'm shading opposite. Here, Brandon Ray, quick news alert. Brandon Ray, national treasure, paper cut artist extraordinaire, says in Facebook, "You're so right. We all need to license to flop. It's the best way to learn. Looking forward to drawing with you soon." Thank you, Brandon Ray. What an honor and a treat to have you log on, dude. You're in my group of favorite people, man. I love your talent. Oh my gosh, I celebrate your talent and your what the now what I think what the most important thing is that you have this talent and you have the drive to make it happen, to work. You have to work really hard, you guys, to be a successful artist. You've got to do art even when you don't feel like it. You have to do art. You have to draw, paint, animate, even when you feel uh grumpy, even when you don't feel motivated. You can't wait for uh for being creative. You have to force it on. You have just to get your sketchbook and draw. It's a matter of focused discipline and hard work, and make your dreams come true, you guys. I think Brandon Ray has one of the uh, most prolific, hardest focused work ethics for artists on the planet. The guy is amazing. All right, I got a note from Russell Wilson from Kazakhstan. I have so many. I got to make sure that's on my. I don't have it. Look at this. I got to add a new one. I'm so glad. These are all my international artists, people that join us, and I got to find my Sharpie. Where's my Sharpie? There's my Sharpie. I got to write Kazakhstan here. This is so cool. I have Kurdistan, Estonia. I don't have Kazakhstan. So let's add Kazakhstan. I love it that we have Kazakh, HSTAN. Thanks for coming, Kazakhstan. That's wonderful. I love it whenever we get international artist drawing with us. Isn't that cool, you guys? Now, just a quick note for my summer camp, I have 1 week just for Eastern Europe, for Estonia and Kurdistan, Kazakhstan, and Russia. We have a time zone for Dubai. We have a time zone for week for Australia. We have several time zones for East Coast time for Fort Wayne, East Coast New York, East Coast Florida for West Coast for Central time zone. I really hope you guys join us for my 10 weeks of virtual art camps. It's going to be so awesome. Now, right here, I want to give this guy an antenna up here. And this guy, he's going to be sending out a beacon here. He's going to be sending out a little beacon, sending it to the mothership. He's sending out a note saying, emergency, this planet does not have lasagna. Send lasagna. Emergency, this planet does not have lasagna. Send lasagna. I love our little robot. So we have our flying saucer guy. We have our robot guy. The sun's coming down from right here, so shade opposite. Now this is a blending. See, it's dark here and it gets light as it comes up. Sun's over here. It's dark up here. It gets a little lighter, dark behind here, wherever the sun is. See that? You shade opposite. Shade opposite over here. I'm going to put a little shadow down here on the ground. Okay, this is so much fun. Now I'm going to take my Stompy. I'm going to blend this kind of smooth. I just smooth this out just a little bit. Now here's the difference. On these round objects, I blend it, and on the smooth, see, this is a flat surface. I'm just going to even it out. I'm not blending from dark to light. I hope that makes sense to you guys here. Satellite dishes rule. Well, thank you, Dressel from Kazakhstan. I love drawing satellite dishes. All right, let's go on to the next square and let's draw the cool ocean creature. Now, I've done these sharks before, and I seem to always take the shark and turn it this way. So this time, this time I'm going to take the shark, and I'm going to have the shark coming down this way. We're going to have the shark flipping out this way. I'm going to reverse the direction of the sharky. See, this will be really cool. You can always take the drawing and reverse it. So on this sharky, I'll turn it this way, okay? And on this square, we're going to draw a really cool mermaid. Look at spaceship, robots, sharks, and mermaids. Is that a great? That's right. This guy can pick up any kind of satellite channel in the galaxy. All right. So for the sharky, here we go. We're going to draw a cool shark. Now for this sharky, I'm going to draw the sharky's eyes right here. One eye, and then here's overlapping. Now remember, I start really light. Now it's kind of a skinny shark. I'm going to make him a little thicker. All right. Now for the shark, think of a tube. See these lines? Just kind of in your mind, think of a tube. You see? Just kind of think of a tube. See this? This kind of looks like it could be a pencil shark. So we draw a pencil shark. Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it? But let's just see how this evolves. So as this turns the corner, think of this tube. This tube is getting smaller as it moves away, you see? And then the tube changes direction. See that? You see the tube changes direction. So these curves change direction. Now I'm drawing really light because I'm going to erase these tubes in just a second. All right. So right here is going to be the dorsal fin on top, right here on top of this line. So I'm going to draw this big dorsal fin. You see this right here? You get out of the pool. You get out of the pool. Shark, everybody out of the pool. Out of the pool. Out of the pool, everybody. Get out of the pool. You're wondering what this is? This right here is signed by Zebtron. He was my co-creator or my co-star. He's my co-star of The Secret City. He played a dragon and a robot, and he signed the rubber ducky from Joel Gorey. I just treasure that. Isn't that cool? You know what? Some of my students, check this out. Some of my students who have drawn with me before, do you guys recognize this character right here? Yay! Some of my students worked on Despicable Me. They created the characters Minions. Some of my students animated Kung Fu Panda. Some of my students have worked on these pictures here, like the BB-8 from. Now I did this drawing. I collaborated with Jose and with Brock and with Doug to do the coloring. But you see these, I mashed these minions with BB-8. But this was a salute to my students who work at Lucasfilms. Some of my students. Now this is a drawing that I did. I just love jazz, and so I did a bunny jazz here. Now this drawing that I did, this drawing right here I did. It celebrates some of my students that went on to work on Rio and Angry Birds and Chicken Little, and some of my these are and Pixar. Now one of my old students. His name is Clinton Millsap. Was my drawing, black and white drawing. Look what he does. He takes his colored pencils and he adds color to it. Isn't that cool? So you can take the drawings and look what you can do. You can add amazing color to it to make it really cool. All right, this is what I looked like before my 18-year-old son and we shaved our heads with because we couldn't get haircuts, and I love it. I'm never going to go back to long hair, but this was that was a long time ago. Oh, look at some of my students animated Frozen. So who knows? I did this one celebrating the students. Some of my students worked on the backgrounds and animation for Wonder Woman. Some of my students worked on the movie for Brave. So I am excited to see how this drawing lesson might be just the start of your amazing career. Okay, it might be just the start of your amazing career in animation or in website design. Graphic illustrations are needed. Graphic illustrators and animators are needed all over the planet. So let's zoom this in and let's get these guys going here. Oh, I now have to reposition the cameras here. All right. So now watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw the eyes, draw the near eye, and then let's overlap this eye, tuck it back behind here. There we go. There's her eyes. This is size. This is one of those words, those 12 Renaissance words. This is larger and this is smaller. Remember, I really, really want you to get that chart of these 12 Renaissance words. It's free. Just go to draw3d.com. Go to draw3d.com and um, print up that free chart. Let's go ahead and draw. I'm going to draw the Sharky's snout here. Now, following this curve, watch, I'm going to give this Sharky a big mouth, big curve line right here. And I'm going to give this shark I'm going to make his mouth open. So I'm going to put a foreshortened circle, a foreshortened triangular shape. Now we have our eraser, so we can clean up. You don't have to be worried about that. I want you to be confident, and I want you uh, to draw with me. All right, looking good. Looking good. So we're going to draw this little Sharky coming around here. All right, so there's his mouth. Look at I opened up his mouth here. So now I'm going to put some teeth, right? So I'm going to put a bunch of teeth on his mouth, right? So I'm going to put a row of teeth, a row of chompers. Put some chompers back here. Isn't that cool? Wow. And then you darken that in there. You darken that inside. And let me see if I can get this in a little bit more here for you. Are you guys having fun on YouTube? Are you having fun, Haley Elementary School? Are you having fun on Facebook? Do you like this drawing here? We're making a little more advanced, but I love adding these details. I love adding extras. So let's go ahead. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to clean this up, and then I take my dusting brush. Let's go ahead and let's darken in this back area here, these back teeth. It's okay. I get real quiet when I start concentrating, huh? I'm such a uh I know that I talk a lot, but that's from 40 years of teaching because there's different types of learners. There's audio learners and there's visual learners and there's kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic means learnings that like I'm more kinesthetic. I have to work with it. I have to see it and touch it and move it to learn it. Now, some of you guys are real, some of you kids learn by listening, and some of you kids learn by seeing, and most of the time it's a combination of all three of those learning mechanisms. Now, right here, now watch this. Down here, behind this fin, this is the pectoral fin. See, I'm gonna have this guy kind of curving around. This fin, now watch this. This fin is a little bit smaller. See, this is larger and this is smaller. That's size. I go ahead and darken underneath there. Darken it, but it blend it down. We're gonna erase this line. See, we erase that line. Erase, erase, erase. Do you guys love it so far? Do you love our little Sharky? Uh, you don't have a blender, just use your finger. Look at this. Your finger will work just fine. You don't have a blender, just use your finger. Your finger works. Your finger works. Just use or you can use a Q-tip too, or you can take a piece of paper and you kind of crumple up a little piece of paper. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You could take a little edge of a piece of paper. Let's see here. I have some notes. Here. All right, here. See, I have the little piece of paper here. Now watch this. I'm going to roll this piece of paper up. Roll this piece of paper up. You see this? And you can take this piece of paper and use the tip of it. And look at this. You can blend it. See that? See that? See how it helps you blend? Look at this. I'm using the paper now. Look, I'm using this little rolled up piece of paper. You see that? I dip it in the black area to make it easier for me to blend. You see that? I just made myself a little stompy. That's pretty handy, isn't it? So wherever the drawing overlaps, I'll erase behind here. Now watch, I'm going to shade with my little homemade paper stump. I want to shade under the eyes. You see that? I'm just taking it, I'm dipping it in this dark area like a little palette. You see? It's like my little palette for drawing. Isn't that cool? Now, Q-tips are okay, but they don't. I don't have a lot of control with Q-tips. I see. I'll use a piece of paper. I'll just blend a little piece of paper here. See that? All right. So we have this now. Let's put some of these gills. Follow the curve. Remember the tube. I'll put 5 gills, and I'm gonna have this guy looking over his shoulder. So now I love drawing the pupils of the eye. The pupils, there's a little reflection. You see, put a little reflection in there, and the reflection will help identify the direction your character's looking, and it will also give your character a cool look, and it makes the eye look shiny. See? Okay, isn't that cool? Do you love it? I love it, love it, love it. And then curve it. Darkest here. All right. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Now for this fin, watch this. I'm gonna make his back fin. I'm gonna make his back fin come up like this. You see what I'm doing? This is a thresher shark, so we'll have it come back and put a little wrinkle. And the top of the fin goes way up, and then the bottom of the fin is just a little bit shorter like that. See that? You see? Isn't that cool? All right, guys, one more time. How are you keeping up? Give me a 1 through 5. 5 being fantastic, and 1 being and 1 being here. One is ah. Remember, don't stress out. Stress is on the bus. Someone type in beep beep. Say bye bye stress. Stress is on the bus. Bye bye stress. Give me a 1 through 5. 5 being fantastic. I'm gonna. In fact, look at this. I'm gonna put a few extra little fins on the back here on this guy, and shade down below. Shade this. I'm having fun. I love this guy. Do you love it? Love it, love it, love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Looking good, you guys. All right, well, there's our Sharky, and if you want, what sometimes I'll do is I'll put. I know that they don't have bubbles, but sometimes I'll put just a stream of bubbles, and I'll make it, the action lines. And here, put some action lines behind it, some action lines, some bubbles back here. And then look at right here, I put some action lines and put a few more bubbles. Isn't that fun? A few more bubbles. There you go, action lines. Hi, Lance. Lance has joined us on Facebook, and we have on YouTube, we have lots of the kids from Haley Elementary School. Beep, beep, stress is on the bus. Bye-bye, stress. All right, let's take a look at our whole drawing so far. Let's see how we're doing. And so look at that. I'm going to do the same thing with Facebook. Let's take a look at our drawing here. Let's see. Let's see how we're doing. All right, that's cool, man. So we have for our Haley comments right there, our Haley comments, we've done our spaceship and our robot and our Sharky. Now I'm gonna let you guys choose which drawing you want to draw. Do you want to draw for you guys on YouTube for Haley School. Do you guys want to draw a koala bear? Or do you guys want to draw? Do you guys want to draw a dinosaur? Or do you want to draw? Do you want to draw space kitties? Space kitties. Space kitties. What do you want to draw? What do you want to draw, you guys? What do you want to, or do you want to draw the flying pig? What do you want to draw, you guys? This is for our Haley School YouTube, our private YouTube link for all the kids at Haley School. I love this idea of making your own papers, blending, stomping. Let's see. For YouTube, we're gonna wait. Let's see what you guys are gonna vote for. All right, remember, you guys have the license to flop. I want you to know you can make yourself one of your own license to flop. Ooh, so we have someone who wants to draw a dinosaur. We have someone who wants to draw a dinosaur. We have someone who wants to draw space kitties. What what are we gonna draw? I'll get a few more votes here. I'll get a few more votes. And let's see. We have dinosaur. All right, so let's draw dinosaurs. Let's draw. Let's draw a. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw some dinosaurs coming in here. I'm gonna draw a dinosaur here. Here's one dinosaur. Look at this. I'm gonna draw one dinosaur. Skinny. It gets thinner down here. I'm gonna draw another dinosaur right here. Watch this. Look at this dinosaur. He's got this dinosaur. He's really stretching his neck out here. See this? There's another dinosaur. We're gonna draw a family of dinosaurs. This will be cool. So we're gonna draw a herd. We're gonna use a lot of overlapping here. We're gonna use a lot of overlapping on this one. Okay. So we start rather light. We start rather light, and we scribble, scribble, scribble. And I think I'll put another dinosaur way up here, and draw this dinosaur's neck coming down. And I'll put another dinosaur right here, and draw his neck. And then maybe I'll put another dinosaur right here. Look at this. We have a very crowded room. Look at all these dinosaurs here. A whole herd. Now we got to pick out which dinosaurs are going to be close and which will be far away. I think I'll make this guy right here. He's going to be the nearest dinosaur. So what we do right away is we detail the near dinosaur, and it's in front, so it's overlapping. So it's going to block all the other dinosaurs. So this little guy is going to be closest to us. And I'll draw his eye. Now the back eye is just a little smaller right there. See that? The back eye is a little smaller. Now what's going to be our next dinosaur in our group here? Let's see. I think I'll draw this guy. I think this guy will be coming out here. So I'm going to draw this guy, and then I'll erase all the dinosaurs that are behind him. This size larger and this size smaller. That size. Now, hey kids, I want you guys and you adults, please post your drawings. Post pictures of your drawings to my Facebook page in the comment section. Just go to the posting of this lesson, and please, in the comment section, post pictures of you drawing. Post pictures of your finished drawing. I would love to see them. I would love to see them here. And I don't know how the hashtag works, but I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna teach myself, because I should say just post your drawings to hashtag Mark Kistler or something, but I don't know how to do that. That was a good idea, Russell from Kurdistan. That was a good idea. How about a mer dinosaur? That's a good idea. I'm gonna draw I think I'll draw. I think I'll draw this dinosaur next. This dinosaur will be next here. And look at this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, you guys? Our hour is up, but I want to finish this drawing. I want to put a little bit of shading. And I sure enjoyed you guys being with me on this hour. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to go for about 3 more minutes. And I want to thank all of my new members. I saw we got a new member right now. We got a new member for draw3d.com. Thank you guys. Remember, here's your 75% off code right there. 75% off. Go type that in the code. Kistler 75 off. So it's 500 hours of drawing with me, 500 lessons, about 200 hours drawing with me. Remember, I really want you guys to consider signing up for my week-long virtual art camp. I have a week just for the East Coast, one for the Central, one for the West Coast. Okay. And draw every day with me during my hour of pencil power. And again, all you folks at Haley, all you parents, if you guys want to donate $5, $10, $20, I totally appreciate it. It goes to my GoFundMe, and it's called. Just type in Mark Kistler's Kids Special, Mark Kistler's Kids Special, and I totally appreciate it. It helps pay for just a portion of our expenses each month, but it helps during this crazy COVID time. All right, there's overlapping, and then watch this. Right underneath each of these, I'm going to put a shadow. I love putting a shadow. I love putting a shadow separating these dinosaurs from each other. Put the shadow, and then we're going to shade. I'll put a layer of shading. Then I'm going to go with my stompy. Now you can make that stompy. Remember where the sun is. The sun's above to the right. So I'm going to put a little shading on each of these. Then I'm going to blend it. I'm going to do a little shading on each of these. And then I'm going to blend it here. You know, you can take your finger and blend it. You can take your little stompy you made out of rolled up paper. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Brandon Ray for popping in for our lesson. I want to thank all my guest artists that are joining me on my NASA specials every Saturday, our NASA Artemis special. Remember, this Saturday, we're drawing the spacesuit. This was episode 1. We drew the Orion spacecraft. This was a spacecraft. This is episode 2. Last Saturday we drew the SLS space launch system, and this Saturday we're drawing the space rockets. It's really going to be cool. That's what we did last Saturday. I hope you guys join us this Saturday at noon. All right, Haley Elementary School kids, thank you for drawing with me. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I love you. Stay super creative. Stay super positive. Be patient with each other. Have a wonderful summer, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.